Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm eating that sound gun.
Even cold.
It's fantastic.
Oh, my favorite.
Still got to chew it a little bit, not falling off the bone.
Hey guys, Greg Hudson here, host of ABR, and we're in Hollowayville, Illinois. It's just off of I-80, not far at all, and we're gonna visit my guy Tony. Now, he got his start at a boat club with 5 smokers that he bought at the store and turned it into a barbecue and catering empire. So let's head back to the smoker here at Tony's Butt Shack. There's my guy.
Hey,
Tony,
how you doing?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing great. How are you, brother?
Real good, real
Good to
good.
see you. Good to see you. So, okay, you've got your own branded smoker back here. This thing is a monster.
It is. It is one of a kind.
Made in the USA.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep. It's a 250-gallon reverse flow smoker. It was made off of plans I found on the internet, actually, when we decided to have a need for it. Got a buddy to weld it together. Took about 9 months, maybe 10. This bad boy can cook some food right here.
So, real quick, give us all, like, when you say reverse flow, what does that mean and why is that important for all of us? Like, what does that do?
Well, most smokers, like if you buy them, aftermarket or whatever at a department store, you can see the stack is on this side. And you would put the fire in this, the smoke would go through and exit out the stack right away. Well, the reverse flow smoker, it goes down, goes through, there's some plates in there, and it comes back across the food to hit it again.
Oh.
And then it goes out the stack. So you use your smoke twice and it stays in there longer. So it gets a different feel for the food.
Right, you're living in the future, brother.
Oh, I'm
Welcome
telling
to
you what.
2056, everyone. Oh, that's a flying car that just went by. Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah, for real.
Excellent. Well, listen, what you got anything in here that we can check?
Oh yeah. We got, I'm gonna tell you what, on a daily basis, we got brisket in here, we got some pulled pork in here, we got some ribs in here. The 3 basic things anybody likes.
Get out of, can we take a peek?
Yeah, let's check this out real quick. Yeah, we got some ribs here. Got some pork butts right there. Still got about 6 hours to go on some of it.
Oh, can you hear that sizzle, ladies? I'm gonna put my mic up close to this. I want you to hear it.
Oh, it's giggling. It's giggling happy right there.
You hear that?
And then up here on top, everybody's favorite. I mean, they like it all, but look at this brisket right here.
Come on, man.
Look at the color on that.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get my phone out on camera and take a picture of that. It looks so good.
A couple slices of bread and one of those bad boys, you're good to go.
Look at that bark on there. Gosh, that's beautiful.
Yep. And this is what some of the stuff we'll be trying today.
Was that brisket just about ready, you think?
It is. We can get inside and enjoy ourselves.
Let's go, brother. This is incredible. Let's go. All right, man, brisket's ready to go. What are these 2 sides? Looks like some green beans, but not my green beans.
Right. No, these are our bacon green beans, sautéed fresh for every order. But then you see the other one here. This is our signature side of fried potato salad.
That's what I saw on the menu.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that caught my eye when I was doing a little research, I saw, talk me through that.
It was an imaginary little dish when we first opened because I put it on the menu, but we didn't even know how to make it. So we created it on the fly, literally, when the first order came back. And it's just been nothing but crazy since. People demand these at their weddings, at their caterings, but most of the time it's only available in-house.
Fried potato salad.
So
you put it on the menu. You're like, what sounds good, everybody? Fried potato salad.
We're gonna re-own the world with it. Yeah.
We open in 30 minutes. I don't know how we're gonna make it.
That's it.
But man, it sounds good.
Can't make that up.
And it turned into this.
And it turned into something huge.
Well, I know the brisket's gonna be great, so we're gonna get that in just a second, but I gotta, there's even with my fork, there's some texture there already.
There is.
Let's go. Brother,
Where have anybody ever had that?
that's incredible.
Now, we do utilize, as we make all of our rubs, are homemade here.
Okay.
The rub that goes in that is our secret ingredient. We call it our, well, nothing else than our butt rub.
Butt rub, man.
It's for all of our pork. So we do season some fries with our butt rub, but that is the key ingredient in that as well.
You know what? Here's how I can tell you I know that I love that. Because there is a beautiful plate of brisket sitting here, and I still just want to go take another bite of that.
To the potato salad.
This is, look at that. You
Yes.
got the crunchy edges, the texture.
Yep.
Look at that. Can you get in there? Are you kidding me? Look at that. You can see the crispy edges on that potato.
Yep.
And then the sauce is so tangy, just enough heat too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And you'll get that from our butt rub. That little heat at the end.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's. I'm trying. My fork wants to go to the brisket, but my mouth is saying, "Hold on, savor this potato salad." Bro.
Right.
Let's get in here, because man, watching you pull that thing off the smoker. Oh goodness! I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna show.
Look at that smoke ring.
That's exactly what I was about to show. I'm gonna have us get in here. You see that little bit of red, pinkish color you have around there? That's your smoke ring. That is how you know you're in for some tastiness. And talk a bit about that with that smoke ring. What are you looking for as a pit master? You pull your brisket out, you slice it. What kind of smoke ring? Like what tells you, okay, this is what we need to do?
The thing you're looking at right there is the first cut. That's what you want to see. You want to see juiciness. You want to see your pink smoke ring that approximately that size right there.
Yeah.
You know,
it's right where you want
it's right where you want it.
I took too big of a bite. Give me a second here.
We're savoring. Savor it.
Now, you smoke just about everything here, from what I've seen. Some things that most people have never smoked before or don't smoke.
Right.
Do you really smoke your meatloaf?
We do.
How did that come to be?
That came to be that was somebody asked for it at a wedding. We had 400 plus people to cater to, and they suggested they wanted some meatloaf. So we came up with the meatloaf and threw it on the smoker. I mean, some of the things that we've accomplished are just off the cuff. We just threw it out there and see what comes out, and it worked. Besides for the first time, but we don't talk about that.
That's okay. You got there. You evolved.
Yeah. We evolved from that, and now it's one of the most popular menu items.
Man, just like that potato salad.
Just like the potato salad.
Started 30 minutes before the store opened.
Exactly.
Well, you know what this is telling me, man, and this is just where we're starting. We still have more to go. But I think what I love about you and your food is when it comes to the world of barbecue, there's so many different styles and so many different this and that, and this is Texas style, this is Carolina style. There's all these boxes, but with you, there is no box.
No.
There's Tony, his incredible smoker that was built like the Batmobile, and anything in that mind of yours that you can think of, but there is no box when it comes to your barbecue, brother.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Well, I'm gonna get some eyes on that smoked meatloaf next.
Awesome.
Thank you, brother. Okay, made it out to the dining room and found a table of locals, and probably one of the most fun table of locals that we could find, as a matter of fact. And Tracy, you've known about this place for a while, right?
Yes. Before they bought this building, they were in our boat club in Peru, South Shore Boat Club, for I'm not sure how many years, but it was great because I work on Saturdays, so I had an instant lunch every time I went in. So we get to try different things, and my mom would come down, and it was great.
Now, Mom's a little bit of a card over here, to be really honest with you, but in a good way. This building has a bit of a history. Now, we've talked to them about Tony starting over at the boat club, but this building in particular has a lot of history here, which Mom knows all about.
My husband and I used to come here eons ago, probably late 60s, and it's been here at a Skip's Cans Bar before it was Hondu's, I think, and now it's like cool.
And it's haunted, I've heard.
I heard that, but I've not
You haven't seen anything yet?
experienced it.
Okay. What about food-wise? What are some of your favorite things to try here?
Garlic cheese curds are awesome.
Garlic cheese curds.
Yes, appetizers.
Right.
Okay.
The hot pork tenderloin.
The fried potato salad.
Yeah, that I'm gonna try.
My
this
onion
smells
rings
meatloaf.
are the favorite.
Well, good morning. I'm not gonna tell you what time it is actually. Don't worry about it. Woman can do whatever she wants. I don't mind.
It's noon somewhere.
And maybe even here.
That's pretty. You
The
can't
drinks
say
are
no.
right here too at Tony's Butt Shack, by the way. Man, I'm sorry, I gotta cut everybody off. I love this smoked meatloaf is fantastic. It is, I mean, and a little bit of onion on there, but I'm gonna start smoking my meatloaf at home. You make meatloaf at home, right? Oh, I'm sorry, mid-drink, didn't mean to cut you off there.
But it's not as good as this.
This is
The
outstanding.
smoke is
You know something?
another level above.
That's what it is. You know, something else I notice here is sort of the community support that Tony's Butt Shack has. You guys have been coming here for a while. Can you speak to that? Like, what is it about this place? And obviously the food's fantastic, but there has to be something more energy-wise, people-wise. What keeps you guys coming back?
I think Tony and Heather.
Really?
Because they're great for the community. You know, anytime there's a benefit, they're always donating food. They have a food tent when they have the county fair, you know, and that gets people coming in because they're helping the community.
Gotcha. And you said you come here like twice a week at least, right?
I just love to eat.
And it's close to home.
It's
They
simple.
do deliver, so I mean, the food is piping hot.
Yeah, we
but
get delivered at home.
We're over here tugging heartstrings, you know, oh, it's the people, it's the location that have been coming around. She's known them for 18 years. I just like to eat. But you know what? I like that. There's simplicity to that. This is a no-frills man that comes here for the food alone, right? And that's fantastic. Well, listen, I want to thank you guys for taking a few minutes with me today. But I've got some more work to do on the meatloaf. And then the pig out, right?
Good luck.
What am I
I've seen it.
what am I in for here?
a lot.
A long nap afterwards.
A lot.
A lot of everything.
Yes.
Because I think there's some ribs on there, some brisket.
If you need help, I'll help you.
Because he likes to eat. I like to eat. All right.
You won't get your picture on the wall if somebody helps you, though. You got to eat it all by yourself.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. All right, I'm going to see you guys outside for the pig out. Beautiful day. Thought we'd come outside. So I appreciate you guys letting us do this and sit out on the patio.
Yes, definitely.
But here's what happened. So Tony said that we're in for this platter next, okay? And I said, we're gonna need some help, brother. You and I can't take this down. So you brought your wife out here as well to help us out. And you kind of some of the brains behind some of the operation here too, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Not kinda. Not kinda.
I bring some ideas.
Well, talk us through this platter that's here, man. Because I know when we were out front earlier on the smoke, you're like, yeah, we're gonna taste a little bit of everything. And this is a little bit of everything.
Yes, definitely. This is our pig out. This is all things pig, actually, on this thing. We have our pulled pork, which, of course, we don't put sauce on anything. It's all customer's choice. I have the sauces on the table. We have our beautiful St. Louis ribs.
Oh.
And then we have our glazed ham.
I was wondering what that was on the end. Like I couldn't see over the pile of ribs, but I said there's something on the other side from my vantage point. I'm not sure what it is. Then some mac and cheese. Well, okay. Why don't we start? I'm gonna start with some sides, right?
Fair enough.
Is this your mac and cheese?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
You see that?
Look at that.
Still hot?
Yeah, it's hot.
That's delicious, man. Why does that even have a through line of barbecue to it almost?
This too, our cheese sauce is homemade cheese sauce, and we use our butt rub in that as well.
That's what it is. Because I'm not, it doesn't taste like it came out of the smoker, but it does taste like. And why am I still tasting barbecue?
Yeah.
Is it because I had brisket earlier, or is it something in there? That's fantastic.
Yes,
man.
we utilize our butt rub in a lot of our recipes here.
Okay. I want to get to the pulled pork next. But what are the sauces? Because they all look vastly different.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, what do we have?
The North Carolina vinegar
Okay.
is going to be the best with the pulled pork.
That one is?
It is.
This
It
one?
is definitely.
This one
Nope,
here.
the one
Oh, this one?
closest to it. Yep.
Okay.
That is the vinegar. It's amazing. It complements the pork very well. Throw a little bit of coleslaw on top of it. You gotta
Listen,
a nice
It's a
pile of
beautiful
food.
combination, yeah.
anything you guys tell me at this point, I'm going to do. If
Yeah.
you're like, hey, you know, throw some cornflakes and some chocolate sauce, I would do it at this point. And Tony, what's the process on the pork butt for you? Like, is it is it hours? Is it just based on look?
Well, you know, with barbecue, and a lot of people tell you that that does do barbecue, time is not always the exact. Every time it's different. So yes, it's time. It's 12 to 14 hours usually, but you do it by feel as well. Barbecue has a feel. You know, when they talk about a pit master, they talk about a feel when you can just know something's done.
And I note stop there. You guys, my gosh, this is. I'm sorry, I cut myself off mid-sentence right now. I'm sorry. Well, I'll finish my thought in a minute, but geez, that's amazing. And what a great call with that vinegar. And then you get that cooling and crunch from the slaw. You're right. That's the bite right there. You get a little bit of both.
So
that's
yummy.
the bite.
Yep. And that's how we do our sandwich here. We actually have it with the coleslaw on top of the
Oh
pork sandwich.
man, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Golly, that's incredible. What was I saying, guys?
Where were we at?
Remember? The smoker. Woo! It's a feel thing.
Yes.
And what I've noticed too is you guys are just feeding wood into that smoker.
Yep.
There's no temp regulator there.
No.
There's no propane backing
No.
you up. It's
Absolutely.
it's a man and his fire and his
That's it.
meat.
And
That's
a pile of wood.
And a
Pile of wood, baby. And you're pulling it off like this?
Yeah.
Gosh, it's ridiculous. I get excited over food, all right? I'm nerding out right now. You put a little graphic nerd alert. I don't care. That's incredible.
Good.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back for
Go back for another bite.
Definitely.
And what about the ribs? Because you have multiple items on that smoker at the same time.
Yes.
And the timing has to be different. So you kind of have to
Yes.
balance the ratio of wood you put in, so the amount of smoke that goes through that regulates the temperature, all while making sure this is a certain amount of hours and this is a certain amount of hours. Like it's like juggling plates in the air with sticks.
Well, it is. And two, again, I go back to the reference of individual smokers. Every smoker has a hot spot. Every smoker has a cold spot. So when you put certain foods in certain areas, especially if you've been doing it 9 years, you know where you can put stuff. You know, it's like cooking dinner at home in the holidays. You know what everybody likes and where it's supposed to go. You know the ribs go only on the bottom.
He definitely doesn't tell me to go put meat on the smoker.
Well, what's really impressive about all of that, and I want you guys to think about this at home as you're watching, right, on your phones, is all of that sounds great, like for someone like me who is a cooking enthusiast, let's call it, and I'm smoking stuff at home. You're doing it on a commercial level.
Yes.
Right.
It's one thing to say, hey, Greg, if you're smoking 2 racks of ribs and a pork butt, check this and this and that. No, you're doing it on a level, at a commercial level, doing this day in and day out and keeping it at this quality. And so many people say this, and I've always been a firm believer, but like, you are proof positive that barbecue is an artistry, right? Like when you think about the amount of wood you have to put in to keep the smoke going the way you want it to, the way you have to rotate things based on time, based on weight. Like not every rack of ribs weighs the same amount. Not every pork butt weighs the same amount. And so to do that without the help of propane, without a temperature gauge, that is an art form, man. And you know what? To think that you started this just, with 5 smokers at one point, and now look at this?
Yeah. We literally had 5 smokers that you would find in a backyard if somebody wanted to just try one. We had 5 of them. One was even smaller than the other 4. And we did that for months and months and months, with 1 pork butt on each one, as our volume continued until we decided to find our little girl out back. And now we can produce enough food for, obviously, the masses.
Man. See, and that's what America's Best Restaurants is all about. Independent restaurant owners that have built and grown their business from 5 smokers that you could buy at a big box store to the big girl out back and to where we are now. And where can everybody find you guys online?
We are on Facebook at Tony's Butt Shack Barbecue. On our website is www.tonysbuttshack.com.
Excellent. And right off of I-80, by the way.
Oh, yes.
This was easy for us to find. Like, you look around and it feels like we're in this big rural setting, but I-80's right. It took us 10 minutes maybe.
I was saying, I think if you go at the top of the hill, you can see.
You can actually see it. Yeah, just 3.5 miles off of Route 80.
Man, but you feel like you're in the middle of a rural area having some barbecue.
Yes.
Well, we're going to cheers to your success, and there's only one way to do that if you're at a barbecue joint, and that's cheersing with some ribs. So let's everybody grab it.
Oh, yeah.
So I thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode. We will see you next time on America's Best Restaurant.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm eating that salmon gun.
Uh-huh.
Even cold.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, my favorite.
Still got to chew it a little bit, not falling off the bone.